He believed his family would be better off without him. That one belief almost destroyed him. For years, he felt like a weight, always needing help, always falling short, always watching disappointment hide behind forced smiles. He saw himself as a constant problem, a drain on their energy, their finances, their happiness. So, he started to shrink. He stopped dreaming out loud. He stopped asking for their support, not wanting to add another request to his long list of needs. He stopped believing he deserved anything better than the quiet shame he carried with him everywhere he went. But his family never saw him as a burden. They saw him, they sacrificed quietly, giving up things he would only learn about years later. They encouraged him softly, with gentle words and small gestures that he often missed in his own storm of self-criticism. They stayed, even when he tried his best to push them away, convinced they'd be happier if they just let him go. Their love was a stubborn, unwavering anchor in the turbulent sea of his life. One night, after another devastating failure, he sat alone in the dark, the silence amplifying his thoughts. The question echoed in his mind: why? Why do they still believe in me? He replayed every conversation, every shared meal, every time they picked him up after he fell. He couldn't find a single logical reason for their relentless faith in him. He had given them every reason to walk away, yet they remained. That question haunted him, but it also planted a seed of curiosity, a tiny spark in the darkness. As he began to fight, not for himself at first, but to understand their love, he realized something both painful and beautiful. He had been so focused on his own perceived failures that he had been blind to the depth of their love. They had never, not for 1 second, given up on him, even when he had completely and utterly given up on himself. That realization was a gut punch. It hurt to know how much he had misjudged their intentions, how much pain his self-loathing had caused them. But through that pain, a profound healing began. He finally understood. Their love wasn't a transaction. It wasn't conditional. It was a gift. And he had been rejecting it for years. So he kept going. He started to pick himself up, piece by piece. This time, it wasn't for fame. It wasn't for money or success. He fought with a new purpose. He fought so their quiet sacrifices would finally bear fruit. He fought so their tears of worry would finally turn into genuine smiles of pride. He wanted to become the man they always saw, even when he couldn't see it himself. And step by step, day by day, choice by choice, the man who once felt like a burden to everyone he loved, transformed. He became their